Was administration going so easy with this system? There were some challenges. A major problem was uh, that different Brahmin pundits have different interpretation of local laws based on different schools of dharma shastras. So there were different interpretation of laws. There were different laws which were being there in different schools of dharma shastras. Basically, dharma shastras means Sanskrit text prescribing rules and codes of behavior. How to behave was been written down in dharma shastra, and each dharma shastra had different rules and regulations. Okay, therefore, to bring a uniformity in 1775, 11 Pandits were asked to compile a digest of Hindu law. So 11 Pandits from all over different Dharma Shastra schools were asked to combine all the laws and or compile all the laws and make a digest in a Hindu law. By 1778, a code of Muslim laws was also compiled by the for the benefit of European judges, and these digests of laws were translated by N.B. Halhed. So it was been translated. These all laws were being translated by N.B. Halhed. Time to time, laws were changed through Regulating Act 1773. So laws according to the needs they were changed under this Regulating Act. The Supreme Court was established in Calcutta, which was Court of Appeal called as Sardar Nizamat Adalat. So now the court is in New Delhi, Supreme Court. Early days it was in Calcutta. Challenges in the sphere of army. The power of colonial administration rested in military strength. So now what are all were the challenges or the reforms made in army? So the power of colonial administration rests basically in military strength. First, let's see the army during the Mughal period. How was it? There was cavalry, sawars, who were trained soldiers on horseback. Cavalry or sawars were trained soldiers of horseback. There were infantry called as Paidal Sawars who were trained in archery and sword. Paidal means the person who walk on his foot. So they were called as infantry and they were experts in archery and sword. Cavalry dominated the army and infantry did not play a major role as they were the peasants who became soldiers during the wartime. So during that time, during the Mughal period, cavalry played an important or dominating role. That is sitting on a horse, sitting on an elephant, fighting. They played a dominant role. Whereas the infantry who were Paidal Sawars, who were people who on foot, were the peasants who were the farmers in their farm. While during the war time, they dressed up as soldiers and came for war. There was no training, nothing. They just left their farming and came up for war. In 18th century, Mughal successors like Awadh and Banaras started recruiting peasants into their armies. Recruiting means appointing peasants into their army and trained them as professional soldiers. So it was the Mughal who had, after Mughal, Awadh and Banaras who had started in 18th century training these peasants as a professional soldier, and this was adopted by East India Company. Training the peasants as army, as professional soldiers, it was been adopted by East India Company. What East India Company adopted? East India Company made a Sepoy army. Sepoy has come from the word Sipahi, which means soldier. That is, they started recruiting soldiers and training them. Why did they did this? Because warfare was changing. As warfare technology changed in 1820, that is, technology changed from sword to gun. Muskets and matchlocks were being used. This declined the cavalry requirement. So now guns had come. Guns like muskets and matchlocks. These are the type of guns which had come during 1820s. This declined the cavalry. Cavalry are the people on horseback, elephant back, who ride the animals and fight. Basically, they are cavalries. So, because of these guns, these requirements were decreased, because they could not sit on a horse and shoot the musket or matchlock. So, this declined. Therefore, the soldiers of the company's army had to keep pace with changing military requirements. Companies therefore started recruiting the soldiers because muskets and matchlocks had come. Those who are paidal savars or infantry who are on foot can aim at a particular person or enemy and shoot. So infantry became important. Now, company's army was also adopted the uniform military culture. That is, soldiers were increasingly subjected to European style training, drill and discipline. So now this drill, march past, discipline of wearing same uniforms, holding the gun, marching, everything was being adopted by the company army now. It was being now what we follow was the gift given by the company. Often this created problems. Now this recruitment of soldiers, appointing soldiers created problems. What problems? Since caste and community feeling and sentiments was ignored in the building a force of professional soldiers. So basically the common people who were the peasants who were in the army had to be with low caste people, high caste people. As there was caste hierarchy prevailing in India, they were feeling awkward, or the feeling was against their religious sentiment, which was being ignored by the company. So now the last portion is the conclusion. East India Company came as trading company and became territorial colonial power. This happened, so that is East India Company came as traders and took over all the territory and became the colonial power. This happened mainly because of arrival of steam technology, which played an important role in this process. What is the steam technology? Journey to India took 6 to 8 months, but steamships reduced the time period to 3 weeks. By 1857, the company had a vast empire in India of 63% of territory had direct rule of company, and also 78% of population of Indian subcontinent like Pakistan and Bangladesh. So this is how the company who came as traders in India and took over completely half of India, almost India in their hands, and ruled for 200 years. So by this I complete the chapter. Please you can check out my other videos. For any doubts, any queries, you can comment. Please click the like in the description link. Please click the link in the description below to see the previous video of this chapter. So you all can go to the description and click over the link so that you can get the previous chapter. Please like, share and subscribe.